Hey. Okay, I'm here. Hello. What's up, y'all? Anybody here? Am I too late? Did I lose everybody? Hello. What's up, Kiki? How are we feeling today, y'all? Hello, bonjour. Don't forget to click the hearts. Let's get this stream poppin'. How we feeling? The day is good. We are alive. Another day to conquer. Thank you for coming through, Kiki. Thank you to everybody who's come through. First stream of the day, but not the last. It's a beautiful day here. It is a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. You're the first one here, hell yeah. What's up, Kiki? Let's go. Also, spam the hearts, guys. That'll help bring in some people. Just trying to get the stream kick started a little bit here. We out here. Let's get it. All right.
Hello.
What up? What's up, Rhea? How's the vibes today? How are you feeling? It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Here, I'm gonna open the window, actually. It's an absolutely gorgeous day today. Feeling good, feeling great. Feeling good, feeling great, feeling good. How are you? I got seconded in my mile and a half and beat my PR by 40 seconds. Nice. I used to be back in the old days. I was in cross country. I didn't do track. I didn't like track as much as I liked cross country, to be honest. But that's awesome. Hell yeah. That's what it's all about, Kiki. Beating your personal record. That's what I loved about cross country. I was just talking to my girlfriend about this the other day. When I was in cross country, I wasn't like great. I was like, the fastest mile I ever ran was a 6-minute mile. But there were dudes that were like soccer players that ran like 4-minute miles. You know what I mean? Like they were doing 5Ks in like 11 minutes. And I couldn't compete. But it really was so big. It wasn't as much about like, oh, I'm going to win. But it was like, how can I beat myself? Can I do better than I did last time? And I do think that carried over into my life. I think it's a beautiful thing of like, sure, competition is nice, but there's something about like just trying to do better than what you did last time. I think it's affected my music, my whole career, and I think it's important. You do both cross country and long distance? Hell yeah. But you know, like there's some people who are like built for competition in running type. Like, dude, that many? Can you if you could give your 22-year-old self advice, what would you say? That's an excellent question. Welcome to the channel. Not sure I recognize your name. If you're new, please subscribe. And also, if you have a gray name, click the join button and make sure you have gift memberships turned on. because we have a lot of people who like to gift memberships. We've been giving out gift memberships left and right, so please subscribe and make sure that's turned on. But to answer your question, gosh, that's an excellent question. To like not worry. Don't worry so much. Like, but also actually now that I think about it, I'm like, maybe worry more. Cuz like I think back to when I was 22 and like what my priorities were. But also I think at 22, you know, it's like you don't know how far you can go, and like I only got to where I am now, which is still, I have a ways to go before I would consider myself a success musically in my career or whatever. But like, there's a little bit of like, you have to just keep pushing. I don't know if I would change anything. Probably don't be a little. I'm trying to think of what made the biggest impact. I'm sorry I didn't have like an answer right away for this, but it's a deep ass question, yo. I think like maybe don't get so wrapped up in relationships in which what you need is not reciprocated. I think I spent a lot of time in relationships with a partner who I needed something from them and they couldn't give it, and I expected it, and I stayed in relationships for much longer than I needed to, and spent a lot of unnecessary heartbreak and heartache. And it was that ended up being a lot of wasted energy and wasted time. I mean, I learned a lot from it, and I got to where I'm at now. But if I could go back and be like, yo, you could just avoid all this shit by like being really clear about what you need, being confident in what you need. I think that's like the biggest improvement for myself from when I was 22 to now. Is like, be confident. But also like, you don't get the confidence without growing. So like, I would just like, I don't know, there's to a certain extent I wouldn't change a thing if I could go back in time. That's funny that you mentioned the relationship thing. Just finished going through that myself as a 22-year-old. Well, and that's the thing about like, I mean, it's tough because especially when you're young and you're first experiencing love for the first time, you're like, this is a life-changing feeling. And that's true. But also it's like, it's not necessarily like I do think there is one person for you, but it's not the first person that you fall in love with necessarily. And I think sometimes that's very confusing because you're like, we got to make this work. I love you. I've never loved anyone. And you're like, well, you know, you're young. It's tough though, because it's like 22, you start to feel old, and I don't know. I do think also a better and less satisfying answer to your question would be if I could go back in time and give my 22-year-old self advice, I would walk right by myself. I'd give myself a smile and I would just continue walking. I wouldn't change a thing. I think that every heartbreak, every mistake I've made, every misstep, I think has been extremely consequential and has made me into the man I am, which is not perfect, but I'm better than I've ever been. I feel more confident than I've ever been. I feel I've never felt better about my skills as a musician, my skills as a location sound mixer, which is my other job. And I think that's only built on a lifetime of mistakes and failures and negativity. And I think there's like a strong thing of like, oh man, how can I avoid? What could I avoid? You know, what can you keep from me going through? But it's like, dude, a million people can tell you like, don't get hung up on love. But like, I don't know. I think you should. I think that going through getting out of a relationship at 22, that's going to be a great thing for you. And I know that doesn't maybe feel like it, especially if it's not a mutual thing and you're on the opposing end where you didn't want it to end. But like, it's always good. RJ, what up? You're only old when you hit an 80, 90 mark, in my opinion. Amen. I hella been talking to the stream, even though you can't hear me. Wait, what? Am I missing? Ray, let me put a live chat on, because maybe I'm missing a bunch of... I missed... I didn't see anything. Wait. I hella been talking to the stream, even though... Or are you just, oh, I thought you meant like you would type something into the, sorry, I'm stupid as hell. I'm stupid as hell. No, oh, okay, I see. RJ is here. What is love, baby? Don't hurt me. Shout out to RJ. You know, I feel you now. Yeah, I don't know. There is a lot of like, you can't run from life's problems, and you really got to embrace them. And you know, oftentimes the best thing that I mean, like, all I've found in my many millions of years being alive is like, it's never the end of the world, and like all these extreme feelings of heartbreak and loss, it's like they do pass. They really do. Like, if it's hard because like some feelings feel like they're never gonna leave. Right? I'm never gonna be happy. I'm never gonna be complete or blah blah blah. It's like, now you guys just you gotta be open to moving on too. Back in my day, RJ, I found myself doing that a lot lately, like a concerning amount, where I've actually said the phrase "back in my day," and then I was like, oh my god, what have I become? What have I become? How's your day, RJ? Yo, it's a beautiful day here. It's sunny. My girlfriend and I had an argument, but we worked through it because she and I are committed to this shit. That's just me being honest. She probably wouldn't like that I was that honest, but I think it's a perfect example of what we were talking about earlier. I think the person who originally asked that question may have left the chat, but shout out to, I think it was Lisa. And it's the first day that it's been above 60 I mean, there was one 60-degree day we had a week ago, and then it's been a blizzard and 20 degrees, so hello. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you're, make sure you add in there, if you're a billionaire, please send me like, I need like 30 grand would make a huge dent. That'd put me right. I'm just kidding. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for coming through, you guys. I'm sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I'm not really sorry, actually. But I didn't stream yesterday, and I did think of all of y'all and miss y'all, and I probably should have communicated it better. Although I'm not sure if people care or not. And I don't mean that in a nobody cares type of way, but I'm like, I did kind of feel where I was like, you know what? I had to run a bunch of errands. I had to go to a thing with my girlfriend. Like, I had to do a bunch of stuff yesterday, and I just didn't have time. And usually I'll make time. But I was like, you know what? Tonight, I'm just gonna not stream for like one day, because I've been streaming every day. If you're a billionaire. Yo, shout out to RJ. You need to make a song called Soul. Sounds pretty nuts, saying you have to. It's more of a, no, Kiki, I appreciate suggestions. One of the hardest things, besides actually making the songs, is finding album artwork and naming the song. So I always appreciate any suggestions. I was feeling freaking lonely last night. It was a time, but we back. I will admit that, like, and this is not necessarily a good thing, but man, video games, playing like video games online with people was a great way to, when I was feeling lonely, to not feel lonely. And that was from playing like Dota and Rust and Overwatch and stuff like that. Some extreme times I found playing games that were based around community kind of helped, especially if you're like at home alone at 3 in the morning. It's not like you can go to the library and meet somebody or something, you know, like. Oh, Ray, I always need art. I mean, I need for a variety of things. I'll take anything. I'm gonna open this song, so you guys might not remember, but Mr. Bing Bong had requested a song for his D&D campaign, so we're gonna go back into that. See what we can do. Just a song called Soul. I like it. I agree. Just shoot me a DM with the vibe of the art you want. And I'll make you something today for you. Ooh! Shout out to Rhea. I'm about to go get some taco shells at that store. Soft, or like when you say shells, I'm assuming you mean hard tacos, hard shell tacos. I am quite partial to soft shell tacos for some reason. Soft. This is the one where I was playing this. Sorry. What up, montage? How we feeling? How we feeling? The hard ones. Yes, the what you call it? Dorito. Oh, hell yes. Word. I'll be here. Okay, guys. Well, we got you guys. Preheat for is that actually a phrase that people use in Darker? Shout out to I Do Be Farting. Thank you for coming through. Yo, we missed. Can we get a big shout out to I Do Be Farting? I hope you're doing well, friend. The only person I'll ever just repeatedly say I do be farting over and over, and I don't feel bad about it, because I do be farting has been a huge friend of the channel for many months, and we've missed you, and we all hope you're doing well. And everybody, we need to meet them on Tarkov and as soon as possible. And I guess apparently we have to preheat. That has to be a phrase. Hey man, preheat the lobby for me, bro. Okay, cool gamer dude. How we feeling, montage? I love this picture. It's so funny. I know that's me at the Mars Cheese Castle here in Wisconsin. Shout out to Mars Cheese Castle. Mars Cheese Castle pays me $45,000 a month to plug them twice and use that emoji. I'm making so much money off these cheese pictures. Y'all don't even know. Preheat it for Tarkov. For me, everyone. Yo, how we do? Thank you for the happy poop. I do be poop. How we feeling? How are the vibes today? I truly do hope you're doing well. I do be. Golden money poopies. Oh, golden money poopies. Oh, golden. I have my window open and I wonder what the people on the street think. Yo, shout out to Also, shout out to Starbucks for sponsoring the stream. They're also giving me $45,000 a month. I'm making so much money, you guys. I'm so freaking rich now. This YouTube channel is really paid off. I'm just making so much money now. I'm gonna get a golden, like a bunch of jewelry. I'm gonna get so much fucking jewelry, you guys. Holy shit. Let's go. Hey, it's working. It's working. It's working. Thank you. Shout out to Angry Otter. Thank you for the happy poops. Yo, that's amazing. Thank you. My IBS is flaring and I'm stressed about work, but thankful for life and Tarkov and burgers. Those are all extremely good things. IBS sucks and I feel you. Has the work situation gotten any better, I2B, or are you still struggling? You can share as little or as much as you want to talk about. Yo, let's go. It's coming through. Another one. Yo, huge shout out. What up, Lowflit? Shout out to Lowflit. Shout out to Angry Otter. Shout out to I2B. Shout out to RJ Montage. Yo, I'm loving seeing all the homies coming through, you guys. Thank you. Otter always comes in the clutch. Otter's a real one. The angriest otter I ever met, and also just the sweetest otter I ever met. Let's go. It just likes giving them one at a time now, I guess. It seems to be working with the one gift memberships. Let's see what happens when we gift 1,000 memberships, huh? That's my new thing. IBS from my dad and I'm a girl. How are we feeling today? It's a beautiful day today. I'm trying to live in the light. What about me? Huh, who makes that song? Let's go. Let's go, RJ. Okay. Yeah, it seems to like the one. Yo, thank you for coming through, you guys. If you haven't, please click the thumbs up, click the hearts and all that stuff. We're at 5 likes. Let's try to get to 10. I'm pretty sure I will be resigning by the end of the school year, but I have 4 offers of acceptance to college for progress. Hell yeah, so all's not lost. Might revisit therapy. We are very pro therapy here on this channel. Therapy is always the dopest shit. I'm trying to make therapy cool again. Hey kids, go talk to your therapist. It's so dope. It's bet. Right? That little kids say no. Oh man, you know what's super cool? Get therapy. Maybe I should. Happy poop. Oh my god, there's so much poop in. Yo, shout out to all. Oh my god. Yo, shout out to I2B. This is oh, I love you, I2B. Is that 100 happy poops? I'm pretty sure that's 100 happy poops from I2B farting. Everybody has to go get therapy right now because I2B just dropped so much shit in the chat. Why can't you tell eggs jokes? They will crack up. That's pretty incredible. I've never seen that before. Oh my god. Mad love to I2B. I2B. And it's man, what up, Trenford? Welcome, Trenford. I'm not sure if you're new to the channel. Your name doesn't look familiar. Let's get this bread. Let's eat this gluten, y'all. You know, my mom, I was talking to my mom yesterday, and she was like, you know how you really only like really expensive bread, and I was like, Mom, I love the cheapest bread. Trenford, you're OG? Trenford, make sure you got gift memberships turned on, because we got people giving out gift memberships, but you have to have that turned on. So click the join button. Make sure you got gift memberships turned on. There's 3 little white dots in the join window. Click it as if you were going to join the membership, but don't. And then just make sure you got gift memberships turned on so you can get one. Especially if you're OG, man. Your name does look a little familiar now that you're saying it. Let me look at your channel. What's good, dog? Thank you for coming through again. It means a lot to me. Trenford. Dude, that's a pretty amazing... I'm not making fun of you here, but you have 1 subscriber, 1 video, and 1 view, and you joined on July 11th. That is some angel numbers, bro. Don't ever let anybody watch your short. Nobody go to his channel. Nobody subscribe. I usually try to encourage people to subscribe. Let's go, Trentford. That's so funny. They are living up to their name. I do be. Thank you, Angry. If you haven't, please click the thumbs up, you guys. Shout out to RJ for the jewels. I do like this one. This one's a little... All right, let's keep listening. We're going through some of these songs from the other day. I like this one. I forgot about this one. This one was, I made this like right before I logged off the other day. Yo, thank you for coming through, you guys, by the way. I love seeing everybody in the chat, man. Yeah, Trent's a homie. Remember when I just showed up one day on your live stream while you were crashing out about people asking you to play songs on the piano? Oh, montage. I wish that was just one stream that I did that on. Yo, no, my videos are trash. Trentford, that's all good, dude. Mad love to Trentford for coming through. I don't care if you got 1 view or 1,000,000 views. I appreciate you being here, dog. Hell yeah, man. On the good ship. Membership. Yo, shout out to Shirley Temple. You poor sweet girl who is too sweet for this world. Damn you, Hollywood of the 30s, for what you did to women. And to men, to be honest. And to... that, man, what a cutthroat industry it used to be. Welcome to the Cheebers team. Let's go, let's go. Montage, how's all the artwork and stuff going? Also, I just want to reiterate what a big shout out I got to give to IDB Farting for being my Tarkov homie and for donating 100 happy poops. Just watching poop show up on my screen has never made me so happy in my life. I think that Mr. Bing Bong and I Do Be Farting are the 2 happy poop champs. She ended up being an ambassador to the UN. I actually did not know that. That's incredible. Yo. Why are you so good? Why are you so good at making jokes that make me laugh instantaneously? That is fucking hilarious. Travis Scottberger. W's in the chat for I Do Be Farting. Yo, like... Travis Scottberger. Like, there's been enough times just because I do be send. I know that they don't know me, but there's been enough times that I do be has popped in the chat and said something that I'm like, how do you not know me? How do you, like, you know, you guys all crack me up. Don't get me wrong, but I do be hits at a part of my heart and my brain that I'm like, only like a couple of my best friends have ever like gotten into that crevice of my brain. So shout out to iDoobie. I love you all. I'm not trying to just... I love iDoobie the most is all I'm saying. Unless somebody sends me more money, and then I'll love you. I'll love whoever sends me the most money. Just kidding. I love you all. I don't care how much money you send me. But if you send me a lot of money, I love you more. I love you more. But I all love you the same. You guys are like all my children. And I love all of you equally, but also some of you I love more, but also equally. How's that for a dodge? money game. Economics burger. Bro, I stumbled onto your live randomly and it's been Tarkov since then. I saw about Xander. I was never a huge Buffy fan, but my girlfriend was and and she was like, "Aw," and I was like, "Aw, okay." Wasn't he in something else though too? I also Robert Mueller of the Mueller Report died today. And then Trump responded like a clown. Burger trap it. If I can get, let's all try to get me to get a burger, like my own signature burger. What would be on the economics burger? Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Actually, for sure, I could do that. Like a Flamin' Hot burger? Like a Flamin' Hot burger? I just almost broke my toilet. That's me every morning. Pickles? I don't know. I specifically asked for no pickles on my McDonald's cheeseburgers. I do be. That's the first time we've ever disagreed, I do be. He has a twin, so his twin can stand in as a guest in the new Buffy. Yeah, what is the deal with this new Buffy thing? I have heard about this. Riddle time. What do you call a dog with no legs? Oh my god, Mio touched me too. Yo, shout out to IBS. Shout out to the frailty of human bodies and how they do amazing things, and then when they don't work properly, it fucks shit up pretty bad. Quite literally, in fact. But also, like, again, these frail human bodies that are conduits for our consciousness. I'm still glad it brought you here. You know what I mean? I'm glad. I'm very grateful for every person I've been able to connect with in my whole life, not just on YouTube, but especially. This has been quite an experience this last year and 3 months. Hulu canceled it, but possibly another stream like next. I feel like that's a natural. I mean, if they're bringing back so much Star Trek, I feel like Buffy is just as active as a whatever. Ooh, I'm at an age when my back goes out more than I do. Yeah, but like the nice thing is, okay, like I just stopped doing things. I really enjoyed not going out as much, to be honest. I just checked. First chat message from me on your channel was July 27th, 2025. Wow. So Trent, for you've been in it for a while, almost a year, dude. That's crazy. Hell yeah, bro. Shout out to Trentford for coming through. Long-term homie. Long-time listener. Okay, let's figure out. I've been just sitting talking over the sign. Let's try to turn this into something, right? It's crazy how much I just need to build off of that, I guess. Let's see. Oh, hold on. My going out is stopping by the game store. Answer, doesn't man, he can't come in. Kiki. I just saw sorry. That's so funny. Yeah, but I haven't went to a lot of lives. That's okay, Trent. Yo, dude, I appreciate anybody coming through. There's people who come and go. I've had some homies be like, "Yo, I'm taking a break from the internet, and I'm gonna probably not be in a live stream for a while." But also, you guys don't owe me any explanation. I do miss y'all if you don't come through for a while. But like, I don't want anybody to ever be like, think I'd ever be mad. Thank you, Trent. I appreciate that. My going out is stopping by the game store, then Publix for us. RJ, like that sounds like a wonderful. Yeah, I took Boss, man. We changed the amount of health on the bar. Somebody suggested I change it. So like, yeah, try to dethrone me, y'all. Although, how did I do be farting send a bunch of money? I'm surprised they didn't become the king. I will go to the club if they had a PC set up for Tarkov, an economic stream on, and a bathroom. That's all you need. And then actually, you need some water in your diet there. I saw Kiki. I'm sorry. I read your comment. I apologize. I'm the boss. I am the boss. Shout out to RJ. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. Make sure you have gift memberships turned on. If you're a gray name, say what up in the chat if you're new. If you're not, I demand you tell me your social security number. That's a new requirement for the channel, guys. I need everyone's socials just for tax purposes. I'm writing you guys all off as dependents. Be like, why do you have 14,000 dependents on your... Holy shit! Let's see if this works. Kiki's heading out. Much love, Kiki. I appreciate you coming. He do be fine. I'm gonna go watch a movie. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm like, I think, have we maxed out the memberships, bro? Wait, oh no, everybody's... This is how I get, like, my stream shut down. Yo, shout out to Angry Otter for the 20 gifted memberships. And also, now we see, like, dude, I've had my doubts about this 14K. Dude, that is a crazy amount of gift memberships. And also, like, bro, I'm worried. It'll post them in 5 hours, right? Dude, Angry Otter. Angry Otter. Thank you, Angry Otter, for real. Did you see my text economics? Scroll up to see it. Did I miss it? Sorry, montage. Sometimes the chat is moving so much, and then I don't, where's your... What, are you talking about that you broke your toilet? Montage. Because Montage, when you said I broke my toilet, I said same. That's what I do every morning. And then it went, ayo, bow, womp, 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 womp. My social security number. Thank you. Shout out to RJ for the gifts and for his social security number. Thank you for your identity. I appreciate that so much. Did you wear green on the 17th? No, my blood is Irish, my friend. If you knew my middle name, you'd know how Irish I am. I'm an Irishman. Through and through. I just simply have never been there before. Okay, gotta go to the old house for real. See you later, guys. Yo, shout out to Angry Otter. Shout out to Angry for the gifted memberships and for the love. And when we make a movie together, you guys have to all support it. That's your requirement. I texted a paragraph about how I showed you to my best montage. I don't see that in the chat, and I have live chat. Or no, I have top chat. Hold on. I put on live chat. Just so you guys know, if I sometimes miss something, I try to keep it on live chat. There's different sections, and live chat is all the messages. Top Chat like tends to take ones out that it thinks like their AI thinks it's what do you call it, like a spam. And so I've noticed that it tends to do that if you write a long message or a long post, that it tends to, and I try to keep it on there, but sometimes it resets it. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm so sorry, Montage. I appreciate you sharing the live, though, Montage. Thank you. Let's play Tarkov later. Oh, man. KDXBTZ says, I was on the toilet tonight. I didn't know there was no paper, so I got up. No. Yo, shout out to I2B. That's so funny. That's so freaking funny. Yo, can we all get, you guys, for I2B, that's their new, if you type in air, that's what I'm talking about, too. Montage, I don't see it in the chat. Do you guys see Montage's? She said that they sent another one. I don't see it in the chat. Yo, shout out to I2B for being a homie. You guys, if you haven't clicked the thumbs up, please click the thumbs up. Tap the hearts. We just crossed 10 likes. I'm sorry to be tracking that stuff like a dork, but my whole life is all about thumbs up. I need the constant support. I do appreciate the hell out of you guys for coming through. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Today is beautiful. 12 likes, dork. I'm telling you, it tells me different. I see, mine says 11. I don't get it. This happens all the time where people, I'm like, let's get to 10, and they're like, we're already at 12, and I'm like, I refreshed it. It doesn't show me. I don't know why. I don't understand why. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Y'all, I had a gin and tonic last night. First time I had an alcoholic beverage in quite a while. That was fun. I went to a bar that was outside of my city, as a part of a city that I don't normally go to, and I swiped my card, and I got a fraud alert, and because they were like, what are you doing? So then I looked like a bum at the bar getting my card declined. But I didn't get mad. I got even. I robbed the place blind. Just kidding, I didn't. It was a wonderful establishment. Bigger number equals better person. That's true. Everybody knows that on this channel, I've always said the most important thing, it's not the content of your character, it's how much money you have in your bank account and how many likes you get on YouTube. Also, I will accept likes on TikTok, but not Instagram. No siree. Not on Instagram, not on Facebook. Nothing meta. No meta shit. That shit doesn't matter. But TikTok, oh yeah. YouTube, oh yeah. I farted out bread. I2B farting definitely blesses the chat often, and I really appreciate that. I2B sent 100 happy poops if you guys weren't here earlier. I've never been so happy to be just absolutely covered in golden shit. And I apologize for cussing on the stream, but I think you guys understand. If you've ever been blessed with happy poops, it changes who you are. It changes you for the better. And it makes you more open-minded. It makes you smarter. It makes you sexier. And for only $14.99 a month, you can also have the solution to all life's problems. Just make sure you send me $7.99 and send I2B farting $7.99, and we can cure all your ailments. all your ailments. Yo, shout out to Trent for joining the Discord. Thank you, homie. We're almost to 69 members of the Discord. Nice. Although, I think we're at 7 right now, which is also concerning. Oh my gosh, it's literally 7. What's my biggest donation ever? I think it's a tie between RJ. It's a tie between you and our homie White Lotus. You sent that 50. You bought the 50 gift memberships at one time, and I got a super chat one time for $50, which was crazy. It was actually the first time I got like a substantial super chat, and it was huge. And I like kind of got like emotional when White Lotus sent it because it was like 2 a.m. and I was like making music, and there was like 3 people in the chat, and White Lotus came in and just dropped $50, and it was right after I had gotten YouTube Partner, and I was kind of like, okay, what do I do with all this? Like membership? What is that? Like super chats? I didn't know anything about White Lotus brings the bank with them. Yeah, it was incredible. It was so cool. Oh no, I never got a $300 one. We did have like the day that the thing I was referencing where RJ sent the 50 gift memberships, he had also sent, I think between him and Dozer, it was like 150. It was like 150 gift memberships, and then there was like more super chats there too. So we were almost at like $200 for like one day of stream, which was huge. It was crazy. And I blew my mind because I'm like, I appreciate every gift and everything like that, but I never expected, and I never expect anything crazy like that. And I mean, it's just like, I don't know. It's insane that you guys support me in such a way, and whether it's just typing in the chat and hanging out or sending money, like I'm overwhelmed by all of it. It's such love, and everybody it seems like they're doing whatever they can. And the fact that some people, it's like, yo, the like and hanging out in the chat, being a goofball, you know, sending money, playing Tarkov, you know, telling me about your toilets, all that shit. When I get married, I will be live streaming Tarkov, and you better hop on and preheat that shit. Yo, you have to live stream that shit. Absolutely. You have to get married in Tarkov. That's the thing. I will officiate your wedding within Tarkov. You should have a separate, because it's like, sure, the one in the church or in the, you know, a venue, that's going to be the real marriage. But I think what we've learned is that real love happens in Tarkov, and Tarkov only. No, I don't care for the super chat. I do it for the channel and the love that comes from, hell yeah. I'm with you, bro. I really want to play Tarkov, but I got to buy a PC. I want to be miserable. That's like, I have to do this stupid wait for 10 minutes things in your Discord. It's okay, Tren. Tarkov is real love. It's so true. It's so true. A game that I don't think any of us have ever actually played. Like, Tarkov gets so much publicity through this stream. We should all be compensated for it. That's so funny. When is Easter, you guys? Add like another drum that's like a. I apologize if I'm not working on music enough here, guys. I just have been enjoying talking with y'all. I took the day off yesterday. And so I think I just missed you guys, and all the homies are coming through, so I feel like I want to like say hi. Let's try that one. This is Ableton. Shout out to Nirvana. Welcome to the channel, homie. Yo, we've had a bunch of people donating gift memberships, so if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and make sure that you click the join button. Make sure you have gift memberships toggled on, and then you can be one of the special people. What's up, FaZe? Easter is coming soon. Wait, tomorrow's not what? Easter's tomorrow. No, Easter's not tomorrow. Wait. No, it's not. Wait, are you being for real? What is today? Easter's not tomorrow. What is today? Why am I looking at my candle? What is... Today's the 21st. Tomorrow's not Easter. I like went into my... I love gaslighting. Actually, if I was... To be honest, if anybody was gonna gaslight me, I would want it to be you, IDB. Easter's tomorrow. I'm good, Nirvana. How are you, man? We're just going through get him. What a goober. I can't remember what day of the week it is. I don't know what date it is. Like, one of the things that I really enjoy about being self-employed, but also is super self-destructive, is I only track things based on when I have a job. So when I don't have a job and shit, I don't, people, I'm like, what day of the week is it? People are like, thank God it's the weekend. I'm like, dude, it's been a weekend for me for 2 weeks and I hate it. You know, give me a job. Put me on set. Although we have been booking stuff, guys. We're booking jobs. We got some jobs under our belt. You know, I was playing it really safe. A bunch of people around me were getting sick, and I cannot afford the one thing that sucks about being self-employed and having high-paying jobs that are like one day is that, man, if you miss that one day, sometimes that's like rent in one day, and then I don't work for months, you know. But like, dude, so I play it real safe, where I'm like, I make sure I don't like go to things where I'm gonna get sick. I stay away from people, which isn't great, but it's a sacrifice I make to make bank and get the bag, and also keep my business afloat. Oh, look at who has come to join the stream, guys. Everybody shout out to V. Hi, baby girl. I know you guys, other people in the chat have animals and shit, but like, she is the greatest cat alive. Aren't you, baby girl? Yes. Okay, well, I've been listening to this song for quite a while. Let's go to... but this one's dope. For being a song with like just like 2 or 3 elements, I'm into it. Let's go. V, I still haven't forgotten about you no scoping me in truck. That was not preheated of you. V, how did you do that to IDB? How dare you? Have you nothing? Have you no shame? Have you no shame? Boop. 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 You want a treat? You guys, do you think I should give V a treat? Hey, you guys, if you think I should give V a treat, send $700 in the chat, guys. I've decided to be I'm gonna try and be more manipulative on the stream for money. I'm gonna start. I was telling you guys the other day, I'm gonna start gaslighting everybody and calling you guys broke boys and all that kind of stuff. I guess I didn't realize that the stream was full. Hey V, did you know that the stream is just a bunch of broke boys? Interesting. Yeah, $700. Yeah, I think that should do it. About $700. From outside, it looks so cool to like work once a month and make bank. I have a coworker who is a voice actor, and she's my idol. She's so cool, dude. It is one of those grass is greener things, and I do think like you just have to know that you're sacrificing a lot. You're sacrificing job stability, and also like arguably, I haven't made the best decision in terms of like I've been very lucky to sustain myself. But it is a kind of thing where I'm like, and this is also why I started the YouTube channel, why I'm trying to do more like scoring for films and stuff, which I got hit up to do a Gatorade spec ad that my homie Shun is making, or that he already shot. He's the same one who helped make that Aroma Vision movie, which also, by the way, the movie that I scored, Aroma Vision, the short film that I scored for my homies, it is premiering at the Milwaukee Film Festival on April 27th. So I think I'm going to go. I don't know if I'm going to go. You're all invited, but you have to give me $800. I'm just coming up with... Can we get 500 V-Bucks in the chat, please? Does Tarkov have in-game currency? Or like Tarkov bucks? I hate in-game currency. That shit, like Call of Duty points. Give me a fuck. Are you really? V-Bucks? The lamest shit in the whole world. Oh, I'm going to get some Overwatch coins. Ugh. I mean, I don't want to shit on anyone's happiness. Good for you. I love video games. I just hate the concept of Tarkov has borscht. I have 4 borscht. Hi, B. I make like short music clips. Okay, Trent. Trent, subscribe. Send it in the Discord. Tell me what your channel is. We'll all support it. I love to listen to people's music. I didn't realize you made music, Trent. Or if you mentioned that, I forgot. Forgive me. Like I try to keep everyone. I try to remember everyone's name, everyone's personalities. I try my best. And I don't mean like some people are more outgoing with it. I know some of you hang in the chat a little longer, but like I do appreciate you, and I apologize if I ever forget like something important in your life. I do feel bad where people are like, I told you that I have a sister, and I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. Like I really do, but I do have a few hundred people that come through, and it's a good thing, and I really do. I just feel like occasionally I come off as like a, oh, okay, V. Okay, that was beautiful. That was so beautiful. Okay, guys, we're gonna get V a treat here. Let's go get. Also, shout out to Max. Max, how's that artwork for that album? I'm going to play the song that I do. If you're still in the chat, have you heard the song that me and Max made together? And I'm talking about the Max in the chat, a.k.a. the Cat Max. A little bit. I have a sister. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I do feel bad, though, because sometimes I think people share like intimate parts of their life with me. And I read it, and I like do absorb it, but sometimes it's like a week later, I will forget it. If you haven't come through, if we don't talk about your sister a lot, like I forget sometimes stuff like that. And that's not just because of you not being in the chat enough. It's also I'm dumb. I feel like I've tried to make that as perfectly clear in the chat. I'm not a smart person. I'm a good person, but I'm a bit of a dum-dum. And as you can see, a lot of my genetics went to making me look like a male model, and so there's not a lot left for the inside. It all went into this, you know? So I'm coasting off of this. Evil piano solo by... It was evil. I sent my music to music submissions. Let's go. I think I kind of like the Venom type pick I sent last. Agreed. Hold on, I'm going to play the song that Max made. Or that I made. That we made. And then I'm going to go get a treat for V while I do that.
Where's the fake? out, rock the game now. If you think I'm gonna correct it, I'm evil. Got no options, I take the railroad. Gods don't act the way they supposed to. I am the aftermath like I'm NATO.
You know, I'm sure V is very confused because oftentimes I'll tell her to not jump on the piano, and then I force her to jump on the piano. Trenford, I grunted on a beaty mate. I'll check out your music. I absolutely will, Tren. I might check it once I'm done. Here's the thing. The only thing I say, like, I will listen to your music. I always check stuff. Sometimes it's hard for me to listen to other music while I'm working on it. It kind of takes me out of it, and sometimes in a bad way where I like when I hear other people's talent, it's hard for me. Like when I hear other melodies, like I start thinking about my own music. I'm like, oh, I'll never be like that. I'll never be able to make that. Like sometimes people are like, oh, listen to this famous artist. You got to hear their work. And every time I've done it live on stream, I like come back to my music and I'm like, ugh. And I know that that's not fair because my music isn't bad and it sounds good sonically, creatively, all that shit. I feel happy with what I make often. Not always, but often. But I have found that it's hard for me to hear other people's stuff. But I'm with you. Joe, how you doing, brother? Welcome, homie. I'm chilling, Joe. Shout out to Joe Master. Joe Master's a friend of our homie Chris. Dum dum, you give me gum gum. Shout out to Arch. All my height went to my hair. I missed that fire beat. Ooh, kitty 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 kitsers. Hey. Yeah, why didn't I make that 100%? I'll join the Discord sometime and upload my Discord. It's called Hub on Dark Hub. Yo, shout out to Joe. Shout out to iDoobie. Let's do it. Let's do it. Joe likes to pad the stats. Pad the stats. You guys, if you haven't, please click the thumbs up, click the hearts, share the live. If you don't have gift memberships turned on, make sure they're turned on, although it looks like we got all the gifted homies in here. What am I planning to do with this beat, by the way? I don't know. That's always my answer. You feeling it? I mean, like you think you want to do something on it? There is a little space, like I know we can carve some shit out. There's one thing I wanted to go, like, there's no, I have a tendency, like traditional song structure of like, intro, bridge, chorus, verse, like whatever, like there's different ways to like put it. I tend to not do this thing where there's like like I just have like a build and a drop often. And that makes my songs shorter. I don't have like, breaks in it. I don't have bridges and stuff. Like which is like, I'm not saying that that's the right thing to do, but I do find that I like, sometimes I'm like, what I think I'm looking for is like a traditional song structure, and I don't, but then I don't make music in a traditional song structure, so it's like I'm fighting myself, if that makes sense. Like, it's stupid. So I think sometimes I just have to like stop feeling like that about my music, where I'm like, what does it need? And it's like, what you want to add to it is what is the system, man. It's the system trying to get you to do what everybody does. And I'm like, I don't want to do that necessarily. I did reach a point too where I was like, man, I've had some of my most successful songs are just like random, you know, it's not like a traditional type of song, and they're all, I don't know. Let's go, Joe. Let's do it. You guys, if you haven't, please click the thumbs up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Click the hearts if you guys can also. And if you have $1 million in your bank account, I would love 2% of it. I hate structuring my songs, heavily relies on my lyrics. Agreed. And I do think we are at a point in music culture where we don't need that as much. You don't have to follow the rules at all. Like, you don't ever have to embrace it. So I feel okay about it. Washing up, then heading home. Let's go. Don't you usually work later? RJ's got a shorter day today. Shout out to RJ. Everyone prove your loyalty by giving money. Golden poop. Heavy space for my vocals. Yeah. I feel like there's some space for you here, homie. Here, I'll Max, I got you, man. I'm just gonna send you what I have. It's not even a minute long. Do you think you can? I mean, you got what? You got 1 bar. This 2, 3. I mean, I know how many there are, but 4, 5, 6. Can you do it in 6 bars? I mean, it just doesn't end, though. That's the thing. I don't have an ending to this song. I'm gonna add a little light reverb to help that. Oh, I already had a reverb on this. I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Okay. Most of my lyrics are very short, so I would just write a poem and ratchetify it. Massa needs to stay at Egan's. He is about to go viral with it. Hey, man, you never. The only way we can go viral is if we release it, and I do think that it would be cool to. I am also a big proponent of like everything that I'm gonna put out. I like Max. I feel. Let's go. Yo, shout out to I Do Be Farting for owning the channel, and shout out to IBS for being destructive to people's bowel syndrome, to bowels. Shout out to your bowels. Let's go. Thank you, I Do Be. You're amazing. And also, I know I'm surprised they don't have chat, but huge, like my bowel. I need to defeat the stream boss. Would it be fucked up if I just restart it? Because I could just restart it. That'd be fucked up. No, when I reset and we changed the health amount, it forced my name into the front line. So I didn't want to be the stream boss, but heavy weighs the crown or whatever. Yo, shout out Trenford for joining the we made it a 10-minute cooldown just to keep things finish him. Oh shit. Mega, what up, Mega? Let's go. I don't know how I feel about you guys doing this. There's a lot of, I'm feeling a lot of hate. I'm feeling a lot of anger. I'm feeling very attacked right now. I feel like my personal boundaries have been crossed. I didn't know it would hurt so much to be brought down as a streamer. I'm holding on. What is it? I have 596 HP. I have 596 HP. Let's go. Shout out to Joe Master for all the likes. We're at 17 likes. If we can get to 20. Get Egan in a great... Yo, I appreciate the super chats, you guys, for real. Thank you. I'm making all these jokes and stuff, but really, I am sorry about your IBS. I really am. We're making jokes and it's all fun. Hey, I'm canceling for trolling. Yo, if this is how I gotta go out, I do be, then so be it. I do it in a blaze of glory. Shout out to iDoobie for taking over the stream boss. That's incredible. I love you guys. I do feel the need to point out that we have all been brought together by like algorithmic chance, and I do love that. And it's a good example of like, man, the internet is what you make of it. Your experience on it is what you make of it. And if you try to make it something good, I think other people like that too. And I'm not that I set out to like have this be like some kind of inspirational shit, but like I don't know. It's really interesting to try, like, the more you move with positivity, the more that I do be farting will send you super chats talking about their bowel movements. And in my opinion, that's a fucking win. Like, God bless the internet. I know a lot of people in my generation, and I won't specify what generation, but let's just say I was in high school when 9/11 happened. And I find that a lot of people in my generation have shunned the internet. They've shunned social media, like, even in the age of MySpace. And then from then on, they were like, I'm not on TikTok, I'm not on Twitter. Like, and it's like we ceded the internet space to like younger people, which is good. There should be younger people on the internet, but like we need voices of reason. And my generation and our generation around that, whether if you're in your 30s to your 50s, you are now the voice of reason and the generations for the younger, and to balance out the old fucks who don't know what the fuck they're doing anymore. Because we're the only ones who have had a firm foot in the past and have embraced the future. And it's so important for our generation to like be accountable and speak out. And like so many people in my generation, like were like, when we first started coming out, the internet was too self-aggrandizing. Nobody wanted to like talk about themselves. Like it was bad to want to be an influencer, which I get. Like I understand the shunning. They were like, I want to be private with my life. Not everybody wants to live on the internet and express all their thoughts and stuff. But man, it's more important now than ever for us to be like, yo, hey, old people, cool it. And hey, young people, cool it. Like, I do believe we are I do be farting, and I do believe that we are the bridge between the younger and the older. And I do think that we're in a unique position where it's like, if you move with like love and positivity, we can really we can change this shit around, because shit's a little messed up right now across the board. And again, I'm trying to keep this nonpartisan. I'm trying to like create an opposite space from all these like Andrew Tates and stuff, like where I'm like, man, I don't know. There's too much negativity and too much hate, and And again, this is not an ideological thing. It's just like, I'm just tired of it. So I have ceded ground to I Do Be Farting. I Do Be Farting now decides what I play. Time to start farting instead of playing the piano. I got news for you, Max. What do you think if I had a microphone under my chair, I think I would be canceled. Man, I wasn't even a year old when 9/11 happened. Oh my gosh. You guys are so young. I was 1 year and 10 days old so you guys just admitted to basically being responsible for 9/11. So I'm looking into Cat Max and I Do Be Farting's background. Shout out to Self-Sacrifice. I apologize for missing your message. If you're still here, how do I pattern my 808s? I put them where they should be. I don't have a set pattern. Sometimes there's no place for 808s in a song. They'll sit where they should sit. We talked about this the other day, actually. Somebody was asking about, I think it was Max, we were talking about 808s, and I was saying how like I don't love 808. I understand their place in music. I respect the hell out of it. I love 808, especially I'm assuming we're talking about the 808 bass kick is what you're talking about. And my only feeling is that like sometimes it's like it dominates the low end, and you can work around that obviously, but it's like, I don't know, you got to tune your 808. I'm like, dude, I can get bass from other shit, and you don't necessarily always need, like, everybody puts 808s on everything, and I get it because 808s are dope. But, like, sometimes I'm like, man, just cool it. Like, we're all trying to, like, you're trying to make so much space in the low end for this bass kick, for this 808 to hit, that you don't have any bass, like, nobody has bass lines. That's why Thundercat's so amazing, because those are bass lines. I mean, he uses 808s, obviously, but did you fart when they hit the second tower? Dude, on 9/11, I had broken up the day before with my first girlfriend in high school, and we like reconciled on the night of 9/11 because we were like, oh, we were all shook. It was, to be honest, living on the internet sounds scary in a way, like you have no separation from the digital and the real. I 100% agree with you, IDB. And it is... That was one of my big concerns about when I started streaming was like, what are the limit? How much do I share? How much do I keep a delineation? And I'm still struggling with that because it does lead to like situations where I'm like, I don't know what the boundaries are. I'm still figuring it out. I'm figuring out how I feel about like maintaining a Discord. I always hated Discord, but I have enjoyed getting to know people. I've had having a way to communicate with like I didn't mean to build a community, but that's exactly what this has been turning into, is like a little group, a bunch of goofballs, and I love that shit. But you know, like I don't have any desire to like live in the public eye. I just want to stream my music, and then I have found that I start to talk a little bit of shit. But Joe Master says, thanks everyone for the love and support you all give Egan. He loves getting super chats, likes, his subscribers also comment. Let's go, Joe. I do love all those things. I don't use 808s. I fart. Why do you think they bang every time? There's 100% people who are going to be a bit parasocial as you grow. Yeah. And that's okay. Like, I think that it goes both ways too. Like, you know, sometimes like what is the beginning of a friendship but a parasocial relationship? And I mean, I don't want to like overestimate what, you know, I don't want to like be weird, but I do think it's like, man, at the very end, it's like I have a lot of friends. Like I've been in my particular city for quite a long time, and I know a lot of people in the community. And at a certain point, it's like, yo, like I got a lot of friends here. I don't talk to them all the time. I don't see them. I don't even know their kids' names necessarily or what's going on in their lives. But I got love for them, and they got love for me, and we've been around each other for so long that it's like, I like what you're doing and you like what I'm doing, and like let's keep that going. Like I do think that we have lost a lot of community, and I do think we're making up for it on the internet, and I think that that's kind of great. Is that like I think people are searching for community, and we need more people that are just out there being like, I'm not here to be a fucking influencer. I'm also looking for community. I'm also looking to share my talents just like everybody else, you know, and you know, and we're all like struggling too. I don't know. Someone with 300,000 subscribers replied to my comment. That's amazing. I left because I was reading it. What was it, Loaf? That's awesome. Man, I got something important to say. Uh-oh. Okay, guys. This is going to be something about Travis Scott. I Do Be Farting works for Burger King, I think. Or who? Wait, where was it? Was that at McDonald's or I want a burger right now. Shit. I think this is real. You are here every night and are super nice to everyone. I think this is the biggest part of your life. Keep up the awesome. Thank you, Joe. That's very kind. I don't like pineapple on pizza, but pineapple on its own is okay. Okay. IDB, if you're going to bring that kind of negative energy to the chat, I will, God, I have no recourse, do I? I'm truly stuck. I'm calling, no, you can apologize all you want. We had something with Tarkov and your bowels, irritable and or not. And then you come in with this shit. And I just want to say, we chose the beta screaming. You're like, no, absolutely no desire to like. That would be so funny. I feel like I could keep that up for about at least 45 minutes. I could summon the anger, and I wouldn't even be at you, but I could play that role for maybe hours. I could probably do that for a good at least 45 minutes too. Maybe I could push it to an hour, but I will need a nap afterwards because I could probably I would just unload everything. Cause the thing is that I'm right. You know, I think that is an important thing to remember on this stream. Okay. I'm going to bounce this down for Max. We're going to bounce down this short little ditty. We're going to let Max add something to it, see how he feels about it, see how I feel about it. And if I don't like it, I'm going to sue him. I'm going to sue you for everything you've got. I'm going to take this beautiful little friendship relationship that we have here on the internet, and I'm going to flush it down the toilet. I'm going to say, this isn't good enough. I need better from you. We need to make hits. We need to make frickin' hits. Why can't I find... Okay, there we go. Just having like absolutely insane expectations from your subscribers. It was bit 3. What's up, Steven? Yo, shout out to Steven. Oh no, I'm good at rage baiting in debates. I rage baited my boyfriend last night for 2 hours over nonsense. Yo, shout out to IDB for at least you understand that. That it's worse when it's just done without knowing. But I hope your boyfriend's okay. I mean, IDB, I know you better, so I'm gonna take your side. But I feel like I gotta stand in solidarity with the boyfriend because, I mean, from what I've heard, your toilet is a mess. So if he loves you for that, we got to give him a little shout out. All due respect. Obviously, you're the stream boss, IDB. So like, I'm obviously going to take your side, and I will say he probably deserved it. But he also probably liked it. My boyfriend has IBS. Yeah. Oh, so your entire apartment is just a literal shithole. Are you rushing or drag, dude? Max, my homie, one of my best friends. My best friend Joe. He hates that movie, and I love that movie. I wouldn't say like love. It's not my favorite, but I think Whiplash. We're talking about Whiplash, by the way. I really enjoyed Whiplash. I really like J.K. Simmons. I'm not even a big what's his name fan. What's Timmy? What's that guy's name? Val Ram. Oh my God, what's the guy's name? Loaf, that's huge. Steven, make sure you have gift memberships turned on. We have a lot of homies gifting gift memberships. Yeah, J.K. Simmons is great. I mean, he was like, we just watched Spider-Man, and I was like, dude, he was. Yeah, we got the Cottonelle wipes, the Febreze, we got the fan. We're gonna make it out of the trenches. That's so funny. What is the other guy in Whiplash though? I forget his name. I'm gonna look it up. I guess I have the internet. Whiplash. Miles Teller. Yes, Miles Teller. I'm not even a huge fan of Miles Teller, but I thought he did a really good job. I thought the whole film was like really well done. I thought it encapsulated. I see myself because I'm like so good at, music. So I'm like, basically it's like a story about my life and how good I am at music. Okay, we're going to bounce this down. We're going to bounce it down for Max. Bang Bang Maxwell Silverhammer. I make sure to I know Other guy in Whiplash is Rick S. Don't you start with me. Stop gas lamping me. I don't like being gas lamped. Shout out to I do be fart. Actually, I guess as stream boss, you do get to gas lamp me. And on this stream we do not call it gaslighting, we call it gas lamping because that's what I want. And what I say goes, what I say goes. Also, Loaf, you're all good. Loaf, you all good. Oh, that's why it didn't even turn on. Device on. Shout out to the doinks. Shout out to the doinks in the chat. I have in a business meeting and still stream it on the side. Let's go, FaZe. Yo, shout out to FaZe. FaZe for being a real one. FaZe, unfortunately, is stuck as a gray name, but we know that FaZe, if FaZe could, he would fund the whole stream. Again, I just want to give a big shout out to I Do Be Farting, because in spite of the fact that they're just constantly spewing shit, they're a huge supporter of the channel. It's been a minute since we've seen them. And I know she is not a he, but I said seen M. Seen him, not seen him. Just FYI. But we love I2B. And we send all our hearts and our love to their internal organs. And let us pray to Jeebus that I2B Farting's internal organs stop being whack and start being real. Be real, dog. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I have tried to do I really, it does mean like each person, each listener, each like supporter or whatever is important to me. And I kind of went into this being like, I'm not as concerned about getting large numbers. I'm happy to have them or whatever, but like, I don't, what is a large number? A year ago having 10 people in the chat, I would have been like, fuck yeah. And now I'm like, come on guys, can we get more super chats, please? I've changed and I've lost my way already. But I'm trying to keep it chill. I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to be hip. I'm trying to be with it. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I just, I'm pretty good about like remembering, like, if you read the chat, I remember like FaZe. I remember there's things I can remember about FaZe and Joe, like you and Max, like each person. Let's get those numbers. That is the part of it though, is that I also have realized that I'm nothing unless I have more views, more subscribers, and more money. And so I'm just all about like the cash now, getting that Skrilla, getting the bag. That's all I care about. I've changed, man. Okay, hold on. Let's bounce this down. I keep saying I'm going to bounce this down, and then I just rant for 45 minutes. Why is it doing that? Okay, I'm rendering it as a 24-bit stereo wave file. I'm not gonna encode an MP3. All right, wait. I should make an MP3, shouldn't I? Okay, I'll do it. Here we go. I'm bouncing it down for Max. FaZe is in a business. FaZe is doing better than us. Why is there no background on the little tiny one? But so no, that's actually that's not as much your fault. That you're not dumb. That's not because he didn't export it wrong. I think I'm just I didn't know how to size it properly. But maybe I guess I hadn't considered I could just blame Max. Yeah, it's Max. Max. Is it okay if I just start blaming like problems on you? For example, you remember like what about why are we in Iran, man? What the hell, Max? Big bags. Yeah, I'll take an MP3 or whatever you can send. FLAC, M4A, send it. I'm gonna send a tape. Sorry, I'm talking to my family. Okay, I bounced that down. I will send that to you, Max. Okay, let's open another song. Oh, goo bop boo diddle doo. What's everyone's credit card information? I don't. It's just making small talk. What's your favorite sports team? What's the CVV number on the back of your credit card? Hello? Hello. Okay, here we are. We got it. I'm back. Woo. So how about that? Can I ask you something? Yeah, absolutely. 350 Red Bull. You know, you guys, I'm starting to think you guys don't take me seriously when I ask these questions. I genuinely care about what your favorite sports team is and what your password is for your PIN number is for your debit account. I'm just trying to get to know you guys. If you guys are gonna make it weird, I don't know if this is gonna work then. Like, I think it's really toxic that you guys are deciding what I can and can't talk to you about. This is my channel, and I think I have the right to ask you anything. You don't have to answer it, but I do think it's fair that if you don't share your credit card information with me, it clearly means you don't support the channel, and also you were a supporter of 9/11. 2007, I want to talk about food. Let's talk about food, loaf. Yo, I think that's something we can all agree on. I love talking about food. All right, everybody write down Max's PIN number. Are we at 20 likes yet? Does my life matter yet? Do I matter yet? I don't matter yet. I see 19 likes on the stream. Can we get to 20? Or can we get over 20 if we're already at 20? Because the numbers might be lying to me. Because I'm like, if I don't matter, then yeah, let's get to 25 because I still feel like I don't matter. I said, hey man, if we get to 10 likes, my life will be complete. And then we got there and I didn't feel any different. I love you guys. What the fuck? I mean, what you made say that? What the fuck? What the hell? What the fuck? You deleted your comment. Gosh darn it. Okay, and it also says top chat again. Let me make sure I check live chat. Live chat. Ooh. Yeah, see on my end it says 19 likes. I asked what your postal code was. I actually I'm a sovereign citizen, so I live. My apartment is actually its own postal code, and it's actually kind of a violation of my civil rights for you to ask me that. So please stop being toxic, okay? Please, and also, I checked my Fortnite account and I have not received any V-Bucks from anybody. And I need 1,600 V-Bucks to buy the Sabrina Carpenter skin. And if I can't buy the Sabrina Carpenter skin, then what's the point? How do I send food? I do think for food, I just need you to cook it, and I'll set up a little kitchen in front of my apartment building, and then you can cook it for me. I just need you to come here and do it. But I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable, so you can do it outside in the safety of the street, in the middle of the street, in the middle of the night. Yo, shout out to V, my cat V, for being absolutely... What's up, J-Mo? How you doing, brother? What's up, B? Max, I bounced that down. I'm going to send that song to Max. I haven't made anything new today. We're still going through old stuff from the last few days. I didn't stream yesterday. I took a little bit of a break so I could recharge, because in 2 days I streamed almost 13 hours. It was a lot of hours. And I know some people go harder than that, but 6 hours a day of streaming is hard. Not like hard, but difficult. A 13-hour drive? Yeah. Dude, yeah, slow. Dude, I was at work and I got a call from the lady being like, one of your drivers smiled at me. Max, have you ever seen The Joker? You know what you have to do. Let's put a smile on that face. You find out who the driver was, and you make them have a smile that they'll never forget. I think that's fair. I think that's legal now, too, in America. Ooh, with these prices. Hey, man, I didn't tell you to buy a gas car. I've always said, if on this chat, if you're my subscriber, you have to get an electric vehicle or a vehicle powered by water, a water-powered vehicle. The fact that you guys haven't solved a lot of the world's problems, I think, is kind of fucked up, if I'm being honest. And I don't see how you could live with yourself. Fart. Poop. Fart and poop. Poop and fart. From the start. I have to get an EV. Yeah, you do. You guys, if you go to Tesla and you buy a Tesla and you put in the code EGONOMICS, you get 1,400 V-Bucks and Sabrina Carpenter skin sent to your Epic account. All I need is your social security number and a $1,300 deposit, which will be returned to you after the start of the new year and the return of Cthulhu. I got an electric moped that goes 25 kilometers per hour. Yeah, I zoom around. Yeah, I know I got that power. Electric power. I want Sabrina Carpenter stink sticker. If I get a Tesla, then it'll be worthless in 2 days. You know, it's unfortunate because, like, the Tesla, the car is a nice, they're nice. I like them. I don't love the Cybertruck. But it doesn't, I'm like, I don't hate the car. I'm not going to hate the car. I'm going to reserve my hate for a person, not for, like, an inanimate object. And also, I'm not going to judge every person who bought it. Like, I would much rather have you have an electric vehicle than not have an electric vehicle for the environment. So, you know. And then also, isn't it kind of, I mean, I don't know. As long as we're still using coal, and what's the point of having electric vehicles? We still have fucking coal power plants. Coal. This is an I don't like coal. I like charcoal for cooking. It just seems silly. But also, I don't know anything, so I really shouldn't even say anything. Because I'm like, maybe that's dumb. We're like, no, coal is important. Because coal is pretty abundant, right? I guess I shouldn't hate on coal. Guys, I'm really sorry about what I said about coal earlier. If there's anybody from the coal industry that's in the chat, I just want to make a public apology. Earlier today on the stream, I said some things about coal, the natural resource, that I think were pretty mean-spirited. And, you know, I came from a place of love, wanting to help the environment, but I didn't think about all the people that work in the industry and also how valuable coal has been to, you know, our country and our world. And we should pay a little respect. So, I will be stepping down as co-founder of the game Escape from Tarkov, and I will be taking this time to focus more on eating out. So I'm sorry. I want to apologize to all my subscribers. I'm sorry to everybody who believed in me. I let you down. But yeah, I will be spending a lot more time at Panda Express. So if you want to come talk with me, I will be there every day for lunch and dinner. And I'm going to have like a little bit of orange chicken every day for breakfast. So please, if you can, please donate it to the stream. Please send 1,400 V-Bucks to my Epic account so I can buy a Sabrina Carpenter skin. And apologize. You know what? You know what, Max? You know what, Max? Do you know what, Max? But for real, do you know what? I do know who's on first. No, who's on second? What's on first? What? Who? Right, guys? You guys need to laugh at my joke. I wish there was live. I want everyone to. I need to have like a separate Discord that I can just have everyone have their mics, and I just for applause and laughter. I'm gonna get a little laughter light here. That's gonna be like applause. And I want to hear everybody. I expect everyone to be clapping in their rooms. My favorite thing to say to my niece is, "Did you hear?" And then she says no, and I go, "Let me know when you do." Man, messing with kids like that is funny. Until they sometimes though, like you do like a little bit of like light teasing, like especially as an uncle. If you do that to your niece or your nephew, and you when they're little, and you tease them a little bit, and then they like start crying. Hi, baby girl. Hi, you okay? And then you feel really bad when they start crying, because then you're like, oh, that's right, their brains are still not developing. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Sherry, Sherigan Polka. Thank you for coming through. I'm not sure I recognize your name. Are you new to the channel, or did I just forget about you because I'm a piece of trash? And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe and make sure you have gift memberships turned on so you can receive a gift membership from one of my generous homies in Detroit. Let's go to this one. I forget what this one sounds like. Well, thank you for coming through. Welcome to the channel. People have been sending V-Bucks so that I can get the Sabrina Carpenter skin, so feel free to... Just kidding. It's kind of an inside joke that nobody gets because it's not funny. Oh, also, this is the song in which I sampled myself eating carrots. Shout out to Carrots. This stream is sponsored by Carrots, the Carrot Lobby. I had a 6-hour meeting the other day with representatives from the Carrot Lobby, and they have agreed to fund this stream. I will be getting 100,000 carrots per month, and I have to eat them all live on stream. And I have to use carrots in at least 2 songs per stream. And that's it. They're not giving me any money. It's just I'm just doing it for the carrots, you guys. That's what we're here for, everybody. That's why I started this channel. I said, hey, you know, sure, I want to share my music with people, and I'd love to find some way to maybe make a little bit of extra money as an artist, but mainly I wanted to share my love of carrots and eat carrots. Sabrina Carpenter stink sticker. Carrot tier list. Yeah, so if you want to join my membership, we have 2 memberships, 99 cents a month and $4.99 a month, and that will enable me to continue to eat carrots. That comes with a special guarantee of me eating at least 14 to 15 carrots per stream per hour. For every super chat, I do eat 16 carrots. And then I have a 2 carrot minimum. If you guys want to join my Patreon, it costs 14 carrots a month. Carrot supremacy. What's your story, Sherry? Welcome to the channel. Tell me a little about yourself, or share what you feel comfortable. Some people have been giving me their credit card information and their identities just to, but you know, I'm just kidding. Don't. I didn't mean that. YouTube. This song is called Larry and Sergey. It is donated to the 2 co-founders of Google. I just like to give a shout out on stream to Alphabet Incorporated and all of its subsidiaries, including Google and YouTube. Man, I've never seen a company run so well with such honorable people working up and down. And I really just appreciate you guys hanging out and watching the stream. Shout out to Super Yellow Monk. Wait a second. Super Yellow Monk. I know a guy named Monk. Yeah, what I like to see here in America, it's the American dream to start a small business and have that grow. And you know, I don't think they're there yet, but I really do believe in this little website. You know, they're only at about a $3.75 trillion market cap. I think until they get to 4, I don't think it's fair to really hold them accountable for anything. So yeah, huge shout out to Alphabet and all of, again, its subsidiaries. The board of directors just absolutely killing it. Shout out to the board of directors at Alphabet. We love what you're doing for the channel and for society. And we love the way that you guys have just been exploiting the human brain. And I love the irony of me benefiting from it as well, and then also critiquing it. Talking smack on their own platform. I'm not. I love it. That's all love. I think it's fair to have a healthy dose of criticalness in addition to love. I really do think YouTube is an amazing place. I'm so happy that you guys have all been coming through. That's how I got to know all you guys. And that's how some great music has been made. We're going to change the world, you guys. I'm running for office. Truthfully, there are some recently in my state, a bunch of people have stepped down and will not be running for re-election in the state assembly. And I would be lying if I said I hadn't thought about possibly trying to run for local office. It's a bit of a delusion of grandeur, but I did think it would be kind of funny. We do have a Patreon where we upload uncut videos of Egan eating carrots ASMR. I'll do better and give you my grandma's house. I think that's fair. I mean, I don't want to say it. Like, I'm sure she worked very hard for that house, but I feel like in my hands, I could do great things. For example, Airbnb. I would Airbnb it out. If I were in America, I would vote for you, depending on some other stuff as well. No, you loaf. Here in America, you can't question me. I just need your vote, and then I'm not gonna do it. I just need you to vote for me. I can't promise that I'll do anything good, but I just need to be in a position where I can take bribes. I am available for bribes, for the record. This is what the person running against me will clip from my Economics takes bribes. Do you really want someone like that running your state assembly? And everybody's like, yeah, I'm actually okay with that. I think that'd be hilarious. Yeah, it would. Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, you guys. If I was elected to public office, oh my gosh, we would all be in positions of power. Oh, I would be so corrupt, but like in a good way. We're like I'd like take a bunch of money from rich people and then I'd give it to the poor. I'd be like Robin Hooding that shit. Now I'm never gonna be able to run for office. This is all for entertainment purposes. And if you're my lawyer, please make sure that there's some money in the account. We could throw a party. You'll give money to your and then send trillions to another country. Oh, absolutely. Actually no. But actually, truthfully, no, I wouldn't. I would totally take money and they'd be like, yeah, he took a bunch of money and then he donated it to food banks. I'd like pretend to be corrupt and then it would just get sent to like amazing places so that when it came out and they were like, he funneled over $10 million over 2 years to, starving children in his city. Oh, shit. Oh, he funneled it into the edge. I would be like Batman with that shit where I'm like, I would take bribes and then I'd give it to the public schools. They'd be like, yeah, he made sure that a bunch of teachers got hired and kids made it into college. Robin Hood, like robbing hoods like he's been Robin Hood. It does piss me off, man. I do think that if, on the one hand, giving money to schools and for teachers and stuff is one thing, but I do think if there was a more direct, clear support from philanthropists to say, hey, yo, if you can get through high school, we'll pay for your college and you'll get rich. I think if people really just simplified the process of being like, okay, we know that high school sucks. We can't guarantee that we're going to get a lot more money for your public school or your private school or anything like that. But if you make it through that, we'll make sure you get a good education and like go to college and get rich. That's all people want. To get rich. I used to work as a tutor, made $30 a month, miserable. Have you ever seen the movie Parasite? If you haven't, I suggest you watch the movie Parasite. It's awesome. When you said I used to work as a tutor for $30 a month, it made me think of that and instantly. It made me think of that. I ain't got a lot of shit and I ain't gonna stay. How much time you got? Lie, I don't care. I don't care. How much money you got? How much time you have? I can read and write. Give me the fire. But I could use some donations. I ain't dropping bombs, but I'll teach you how to make them. I'm a fan of anarchy, and we might have to shake them up. This ain't free and this ain't you. This ain't me, this ain't true. This ain't me, this ain't you. You blurred out like a Rorschach. I want things I can't afford yet. Are you bored yet? You don't understand, you never did. You don't understand, just a kid. I got nothing else to say, I've nothing else to do. I got nothing to contribute, nothing left to prove. Nothing left to prove. I got nothing left, nothing left, nothing left, nothing left. I got nothing left to prove. I ain't my mind. If you're new to the channel, say what up. If you're old to the channel, say what up. 60 kids in a building. It was crazy. I was the English for reference. I make $190 from working in a call center. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know every time I run into a teacher, I'm always like, thank you for your service. You know, like, I'm all for, like, okay, people who go into the armed services, you know, and here in America, we tend to say thank you for your service to people in the armed services. And I'm hugely critical of the military-industrial complex here in this country, but at the same time, I can still find a place to say thank you. You know, I understand the sacrifice. It's something I could never do, and I get it, and I respect that. But I feel like the same respect should be shown to teachers and to a bunch of, like, to service industry workers too. Maybe I understand it's not on the same level of putting your life on the line, but, like, bro, you do have to get an EV, yes, loaf. It doesn't have to be a Tesla, but it has to be electric. Oh, so yeah. Make it for the masses. Oh yeah, you got with the bloody fame. I say more, yeah. I seen everything you got. I make sure you wanna play it. I got nothing left to stop. Yo, how much money you got? A lot. If you made it right, a lot. What you gonna play? What you gonna do? I ain't gonna say I got nothing new. I'll make sure you live a long life. You ain't got a long right, Mike. You ain't feel me. That one's fun. I like that level one. Doesn't do much, but it's something. It's something kind of cute. Hated the job because it was crazy hours, but I love the job because I love my kids. They all love me too. I treated the see, and I think that is something where it's like, man, so many teachers, it's like they're doing it for the love, because they genuinely like care. Where they're like, and it feels, and it is true. It's like you're doing something, you're having a direct impact on the future. It's huge. Like we really, the way we like look at teachers, where it's like, man, they're raising the future. They're helping educate the future. Why would you not want to put all your money into that? It's crazy. The future, like literally time travel, like you can do things in the past that will have a direct positive impact on the future, and people don't do it. Pathetic. Teaching is hard. I'm an educator in a before and after school care program. Also working. It's a lot. Yes. Every teacher that I know, it's like, man, they're always on the edge of like, bro, I don't know if I can fucking do this anymore. They all say, bro. Every teacher I know is like super chill, and they're like, bro. They say bro or bruh, B-R-U-H. Shout out to teachers. It's crazy though too, and especially, man, and like, I mean, I know some people in the public school system where it's like, and I benefited from like a really good, my parents put me in a very nice public school. I got very lucky, and I'll subscribe if you chant provolone for 5 seconds. Man, I don't know how I feel about that request, Chase, because I want your subscription. I really do. But I'm not sure this is how I want to start a relationship, where I'm like begging you, like if you don't want to subscribe and then give me the opportunity to, I love provolone. I'd love to. That's some silly shit what you just said, and I love it. I love silly requests, but I'm not sure this is how I want to start a relationship with you, Prov. That's why I'm gonna call you Chase, aka Provolone. Let's start over, Chase. Be like, hey man, I'm gonna subscribe, and if you hang out for a while and then you say provolone 5 times, maybe send me like a gift or a super chat. I'll do whatever you want. But right now I'm like, it's a net loss for me, because I'm like, I didn't have you as a subscriber before, and if I don't have you going forward, I'm not sure I'm gonna feel it. But I will have just given up my own like autonomy. I don't live in service of the chat. I live in service to my subscribers and my homies. I think we all live in service to each other. I was saying that the other day. I'm not even particularly religious, but I do believe that we all live in service of each other. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hold on, there are people yelling. Hold on. Skirt. Yeah. I missed all this. But the issues with teaching are mainly management, the pay, the no support. A Fiat 500 costs 40,000. Someone likes cheese. Yeah, management sucks. Don't get me wrong, the challenging behaviors are becoming harder and harder. But the kids aren't the real reason why teachers and educators are leaving. Chase, tell them to hop on Tarkov. Yeah, I will listen to stuff like that. Yeah, Provolone, keep it down there. Yeah, I 100% feel you, IDB. Like, it's actually, I don't know. It is like a sign of a declining empire, but I don't think it's a purely American problem. I think this exists. I mean, clearly, obviously, it exists in Canada. It exists everywhere. I do worry that, like, if you guys have seen the movie Idiocracy before, I'm assuming, and if you haven't, you please tell me, and I will yell at you. But like, it's like that, where it's like, man, the decline, you can like feel it. I do hear a lot more where like even people getting into college, like college professors being like, these kids can't even spell. You know, it's kind of wild. It's crazy too, where it's like you'd think that like kids are so insufferable and immature and struggle. Like, it's just, you know, they're difficult to deal with sometimes, that it's hard to, it's like, that's how amazing being a teacher is, is that it's like you put up with that kind of you put up with a bunch of kids' brains that haven't even developed yet. Like it really is such a selfless thing, man. And like educators are just like, the people they're treated where they're treated like they're greedy, or like, and they just receive no. Oh man, you haven't watched it, Max? You have to watch Idiocracy. It's by Mike Judge, who created Beavis and Butthead. It's got Owen Wilson or Luke Wilson, one of the Wilson brothers, the one, not the nose one, the other guy. It's hilarious. Maya Rudolph's in it. Dax Shepard's in it. Dax is pretty good in it, actually. It's all about the declining of society and how the dumb people continue to procreate and the smart people don't, and society becomes dumb. Dumber and dumber. Yes, please do. It's super corny and super goofbally, but also incredibly prescient. I watched it in grade 10 for debate class. That's awesome. Shout out to whoever your teacher was for that, because that's incredible.
For you, I've been waiting for you. 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 I've been waiting for you.
What up, Clomus? The greatest name ever. I am Clomus. I am Clomus Knobtod from the planet Zebulon. Well, I actually do believe. I think it will get better. As much as I do sympathize with Idiocracy, I don't know. I think we're gonna be okay. Humans have made it this far, which it's like, if you think about it, man, it's crazy like how quickly we have advanced over the last like few hundred years. It's actually, to be honest, it's very inspiring and gives me hope, where I'm like, there is a general, like, sure, people seem dumber and stuff, but man, I don't know if that's entirely true, because like, look at all the homies in the chat. We're talking about education with someone named I Do Be Farting. That is a level of like intelligence that like I don't think dumb people could handle, where you can live in a world of absolute goofiness and silliness and also be like training and helping educate the future of the world. That is true genius. I love goofball movies. Often watch movies and go, wow, what a banger, and then look online for reviews and feel like, oh shit. Yeah, man, people like okay, I'll die. I do, especially I think it's particularly a male problem, but also like humans in general, man. It's like, dude, people like stop being fucking silly, and it pisses me off. Where I'm like, dog, like, let me just have some fun. And some people really enjoy it. I think some people really respect when you're like goofy and they're like, oh my God, I can relax around this person because they're willing to be silly. And I do that all the time. And it works well on a film set sometimes, where it's like, man, I'll just like, let's everybody chill out. We're shooting a commercial for a healthcare company. You know, like, especially on a film set where you're like, yo, when you're making a movie, you're trying to get like pages of dialogue, many minutes of a movie or a TV show recorded in one day. And then on commercials, you have like all day, like 10 to 12 hours to get like 30 seconds. Oh, like, let's all relax. What's up, Daniel Barry? Shout out to Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Daniel, how long have you been a member in like a subscriber? I feel like over a year. Over a year.
For you.
Skibbity dibbity oomba oomba oomba. I don't know, man. Should we start something new? I guess we'll see how it goes. Let's start something new. Let's see. What kind of sound can we find? Ah! Why am I an organ? I'm really feeling organs. Eid Mubarak. Did you see Eid Mubarak? I saw a bunch of people in their garb, and I said it to my girlfriend, but I didn't want to yell it at them, because also I felt like I don't want to like yell anything at anybody out of the, because I feel like the first thing they're gonna think is that someone's yelling something bad, instead of like, and when I say it, I'm like Eid Mubarak. Is that correct? Eid Mubarak. Yo, shout out to Kiki. I'm sorry I missed that chat. You should make sample packs like melodies and cool one shot. I've thought about that, Max. I have considered that, and that's still a possibility. I have so many random things sitting around. I appreciate you, Kiki. Shout out to Kiki. Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. Not Eid. Eid. Hell yeah. Truthfully, I like barely left that. I only saw like 2 people. More E at the start, like Eid Mubarak. Okay, word. Eid Mubarak. Hell yeah. I was gonna say I didn't really see. I don't think I saw anybody that I could have said that to. But then also I'm like, I didn't see anybody today. I saw like 2 people at Starbucks when I took my girlfriend to get some matcha. E, brush your teeth, like you're saying. Eid Mubarak. Eid. Hell yeah. Shout out to everybody who celebrates. Is it proper to even say, is it a celebrate or observe, right? I mean, about 15 or 20 minutes ago, I do be farting convinced me that Easter was tomorrow. So I don't really know much about any holidays, religious or otherwise. I barely know what day it is. Thank you, Max. Thank you, FaZe. Thank you for reminding me too. Mad love. Eid Mubarak. I'm glad that I didn't yell because I would have yelled Eid Mubarak. Eid. We celebrate it here. We eat some delicious food after the fasting is over. I feel like I should fast. Not even for religious purposes, just to do it. No, nothing. What is like the best dish after fasting? Cuz I feel like there after you don't eat for a long time. Do I have a switch? I don't. My girl does. She is an older switch, not the newest one. We as in my friends fast and I eat with them. I feel like there's got to be a couple kinds of food that are just like so amazing. I feel like you got to be careful too after you fast to like not eat. You can eat like a bunch of burgers. Can she hop on Tarkov? I would love. She needs a friend like you. If I'm being honest, I think you and her would get along perfect, swimmingly, because she has a lot of sympathy for anybody with gut issues, because she has them all the time, and also I think she would appreciate your absolute unhinged silliness. That would be a dream. And she also she needs. I mean, I don't want to talk shit in public, but she needs some good friends that love her. So, shout out to my girlfriend. I kind of like this one. I don't like it anymore. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Oh-ha-ha, hee-haw. Hey neighbor, we've got friends from India. We do offline stream every Friday. You should come someday. Hell yeah. Oh, thank you, J-Ma. I appreciate you. Let's go. Yeah, mad love to all the my homies from Pakistan, India. We've got quite a few people from all over the globe. So I really do love like when people just come in, because like we got homies in Australia, we got homies in Central America and South America. We got people over in Europe. We got people in Greenland. And then we have people up in some country called Canada. Shout out to our to the Canadian homies and my Mexican homies. The people here, we love you. We got nothing but love. I don't know what's going on up and above us, but it's all love. Fucking bitch. I'm so stupid. I know it's gonna be off. I'm not stupid, I'm smart. How dare you guys suggest otherwise? I can't believe you guys do this to me. This is not my fault. I refuse to take responsibility for my own actions. I see this is... Fuck it up. Fun. Yep. This is why you guys, you got to make sure you have a good preset and not being an idiot like me, guys. Don't be dumb like me. No, that's Iceland. Oh, wait, that's a cat, Max. This might suck. We might switch this up a little bit, but I just want to make something new, so whether it's perfect or not, I don't give a fuck. Sure. There we go. I mean, I will do that there.
Don't fade back. I'm inside. We will shutting you pay that you buy. Yeah, you eat your body. You say we wash it. I'll be making your wash it. You hold my. I can't wait to see me. See me wait to me.
No, Iceland is green. Greenland is icy. I mean, I just meant in terms of population. Doesn't Greenland have more people? I'm curious. Let's look this up. Greenland population versus Iceland population. Iceland has a significantly higher population by roughly 390,000 to 400,000 residents compared to Greenland's small, largely indigenous population of roughly 56,000 to 57,000. Despite Greenland being over 20 times larger in land area than Iceland, it is far less densely populated due to its extensive ice sheet. So you're telling me that Iceland is green and Greenland is ice? I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. I am gonna freak the fuck out. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. I am gonna freak the fuck out. I am gonna freak the fuck out. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. I am gonna freak the fuck out. I am gonna freak the fuck out. I will can on the base. We got nothing left for you, baby. I know we wanna. All right, let's do this. First, we'll try the Milwaukee shit with the claps, right? See if it works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe too syncopated. Maybe a little bit. Maybe we do a couple. I can be weak for a while, but you see me. I can be with me something if you wait me out. This is such a silly song. Portobello, Portobello, Portobello. Nobody sent me food, which is messed up. What happened to someone? They're naming stuff stupid. Okay, so let's call people land with lots of people. Let's call that no people land, and let's call the land with no people. Let's call that land full of people. I'm tired. You know, this is why I'm running for office, is because I'm going to stop with this. Greenland is going to be called Iceland. I don't want to invade. See, that was Trump's problem. He wanted to invade. I don't want to invade. I just want to switch the names. I don't keep the flag. It's just a simple copy and paste. Green to ice and ice to green. I think that's fair. What's up, Wayne? We're just discussing changing the geopolitical situation. I just think that it's not fair. If Greenland has no people and Iceland has a lot of people, Iceland should be called Greenland and Greenland should be Iceland, and that's that. There's no room for debate. I don't care what people say about, like, oh, you know, it's their land. No. I was gonna say I'm Stream Boss, but actually I Do Be Farting took Stream Boss today. Shout out to I Do Be, who's also an absolute silly goofball and also a very selfless, kind individual who teaches children at the detriment of her own health. How you doing, Wayne Bouchard? Big homie Wayne in the chat. There are different theories for this confusing name. One reason was exactly to confuse people. I think it was back to the... Yo, thank you, Clomis. We're just kind of messing around here. I wonder what the key detector thinks the key of this is. It says C minor. I don't agree. Yeah. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Oh, what up to shout out to Tacos. Yo, what's up, Miss Magician? Thank you for the jewels. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Make sure you have gift memberships turned on. We have people that are donating 10, 20 gift memberships at a time. So please make sure you have that on.
Misa, Misa, Awifa.
What kind of, Ray, are you I don't know if you've ever told me, and if you have, I'm sorry. Are you a vegetarian, or what kind of, what's the meat that we use in our tacos? Because I've been partial to chorizo. I know I want tacos so bad. Iceland and Greenland will now be known as Waneland and New Waneland. Wayne, god damn it. Fine. Only because Wayne has donated in the past. I will actually, okay, how about this? Here's where we'll meet in the middle. Greenland's gonna be Iceland and Iceland's gonna be Greenland. We're just changing the names, nothing else. But then we will change the capital of each of those to, you know, maybe like Wayne City or the capital of Wayne. Wayne, and I love beefo. I coughed a lot and I sound like rocks scraping together. Record that shit though. No deal. Damn it. Well, look here. I do be farting is the stream boss now. So you don't have any power anymore, Wayne. I mean, yes, you're a mod and yes, you're a homie, but now we're in a huge fight. This song is called Portobello because I hate mushrooms. There's only one type of mushroom that I enjoy, and that's a cooked marshmallow. I'm so addicted to this snare. This is not C minor, and it's hard to tell. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Sorry, guys, if that was too loud. I apologize. It's D sharp minor. I mean, Wayne Nation. Yeah, I don't like mushrooms. It's just the Waneland. Nuke and Reykjavik. I love that name. Reykjavik. 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 Breaking you back. Reykjavik. Breaking you back. Greenland was named around 982 for Eric the Red, a Viking explorer who like to change the name to make the Iceland sound more appealing and attractive to settlers, while Iceland was named by Floki Vilgergarsen. I love like Denmark's Dutch names, where he observed ice in its fjords. As a result, Greenland ended up being mostly ice-covered despite its inviting name. I haven't tried a mushroom I haven't liked except magic ones. I did way too many of those one time, and I hella do not recommend. Agreed. I'm with you on that. That's actually super cool thought process from the namers. I'm booking a trip to New Waneland soon. The national food. Oh, God. Okay, so I've been over this before. If you guys bring up delicious food in the chat, I expect you to send me a little bit of it. It's upsetting. It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting. Oh.
I got nothing left. Ain't nothing me. I'm gonna travel to New Waneland. It's New Waneland. It's New Wayne. It's New Waneland. It's New Waneland. It's New Waneland. New Waneland. Cerveza. Cerveza. Cervezas. Cervezas. I put the taco in a bubble flat right there.
Yeah, because last time you sent me the peanut butter jelly sandwich, it was, let's just say it was squished to all hell. Yo, I appreciate you guys coming through. If you haven't, please don't forget to click the thumbs up. If you're holding the phone in your hand, if you can tap your screen until your thumb is broken, I'd appreciate that shit. I think it's a very small sacrifice to make for this channel. If you cared about me, you would do it. Hurt your finger tapping the screen. I'm pretty good. I'm kind of progressing the final design. Believe me, Rhea, I feel you on that. It's all I've been doing for the last 5 years is dragging my feet on releasing shit. Because I'm bad at that. 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 Bad at that. Where's the trail mix right now? That's a good question. I actually have not eaten anything all day. I have not eaten a single slice of food. Actually, that's not true. I had like some pastry from Starbucks. I had something from Starbucks and the coffee from Starbucks and then coffee at home. At the coffee and then more coffee and then more coffee. I'll check the Discord to listen to your songs. Hell yeah. Check out Rhea's. I also, FaZe, I have Rhea remixed one of my songs and it is at the top of my Spotify channel. So if you go to my Spotify by clicking the link in my bio, the song that she made is pinned at the top of my profile. It is dope. And then you can check out all of their music. It is dope. It is dope. I like that shit. It's super dope. I like that shit. Super dope. And I like that shit. It's super dope. I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I enjoy it greatly. Yeah, I like it a lot. You don't want to fight, make me. Come on, bring it. I'ma sing it. I'ma sling that. Dope like crack cocaine. What's it gonna do? No pain. What's it away? Away. Shout out to New Wayne. Woo. Bangers. Try Mike's bangers. Feel the anger, sadness, feel the hopelessness, but also you have to fight it. And you have to remind your brain, because your brain will fixate, especially if your brain is anything like mine. Your brain will fixate on the negative, and you'll just see negative. You have to find positive. You have to force yourself sometimes. You can do it, piano. Stay positive. Feel the anger, feel the sadness, feel the hopelessness, but also you have to fight it. And you have to remind your brain, because your brain will fixate, especially if your brain is anything like mine. Your brain will fixate on the negative, and you'll just see negative. You have to find positive. You have to force yourself sometimes. You can do it, piano. Stay positive. Feel the anger, feel the sadness, feel the hopelessness, but also you have to fight it. And you have to remind your brain, because your brain will fixate, especially if your brain is anything like mine. Your brain will fixate on the negative, and you'll just see negative. You have to find positive. You have to force yourself sometimes. You can do it, piano. Stay positive. On the negative, and you'll just see negative. You have to find positive. You have to force yourself sometimes. You can do it, piano. Stay positive. Yeah, shout out to Angry Otter. Yeah, he gifted those like an hour ago. He gifted 20. I don't know, sometimes they just don't come through. What is this song? It's me talking. On the negative, and you'll just find positive. On the negative, and you'll just... I like this one. I like this shit though. Well, like we've said in the chat before, Wayne, Google is a small company, and I think that we need to give them time to grow. You can't expect things to just work all the time. You know, again, the expectation that everybody has is they say, oh, they're a $4 trillion market cap company. Why wouldn't some of their services work? But here's the thing. They're not a $4 trillion market cap company. They're a 3.75 market cap company. And you guys are acting like they're a 4 trillion and they're 3.75. So like maybe you guys need to learn to manage your expectations, because I think it's ridiculous that you guys would treat Alphabet and all its subsidiaries and its honorable board of directors and the co-founders, Larry and Sergey, the fact that you guys would treat them like this really shows to me the content of your character. Because if you guys cared, you would love Google. We love Google. We love subsidiaries. We love organizations. I love the board of directors. Google, I love you. I love YouTube and Google. What up, Blaze and Smokes? Hey, we're just kissing up to our corporate overlords. Blazin, make sure that you have gift memberships turned on, Blazin, because you've been a subscriber for a while, and we've had people donating 10, 20 gift memberships at a time, but a lot of people don't have their gift memberships turned on. So please, Blazin, if you click on the join button as if you were going to join the membership, you don't have to. Just click on the 3 white dots, make sure that gift memberships is toggled on. Because if you're in the United States or North America or anywhere in the West or even in Europe, you should be able to receive gift memberships, and certain parts of the Middle East and Asia and all that stuff. So, oh, little Google boy, when did you go? I know we gotta show some respect to the like. Have you guys ever been a multinational corporation? It's hard. Posted something new from the album. Yo, check the Discord if you want to hear Reyes' music. What's going on? The YouTube CEO has asked, Blazin, we will not permit. We love the board of directors, and we love the chief executive officers and the chief financial officers and the chief technological officers. We love the executive leadership at Alphabet. We love Alphabet and all its holdings and subsidiaries. We love the board of directors. We love the co-founders. We love them. We love them. We love them. I love them. They're great. I love Google. I love Alphabet. I love Alphabet so much. I love Alphabet. Help me, they're right here. Oh, man. No, fuck that shit. Yay, bootlicking. Here's the thing about my favorite thing about multinational corporations is how cool they are. They're not evil at all. This does not get subscribed. Me just praising Alphabet. Yo, it'll be okay. They make good soup. I do love Alphabet soup. Alphabet. Then leave. FaZe is just joking. Don't worry, Blazin. I appreciate you watching out. FaZe is just giving me shit. FaZe is a homie. Billie Eilish, Mr. Beast, and the Oscars walking the bar. The bar gives you a spot in trending. I was thinking about adding Mr. to the front of my name. How we feeling tonight? Blazing? How you doing? What's good, my dude? What's good, my dude? Chillin'. This is one's crazy. I like this. What key is this? Hey. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry. I was texting the girlfriend. Guten day. Make Blazin a mod so that he can mute me. Oh, Blazin, you want a mod? If you join the membership, I can make you a mod. But also, like, we have a bunch of mods already. It is a reverse. It's just some sample that I like. I kind of just flipped it, and then I put a bunch of, like, ambient sound effects behind it, and then sidechained the shit out of it. Let's make a new song here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Heidi Lois. Look at all the, finally, Angry Otters are coming through. Let's go. Shout out to Angry Otter. Angry Otter donated 20 gift memberships earlier today, and then went and worked on stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, shout out to the big homie. The big homie Cat Mask. Congratulations to Heidi. Oh man, I thought you were talking about one of my songs. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were talking about Rhea. I think it'll be most popular on them, but I might be wrong. I'll probably be wrong. Isn't it kind of how it goes where you're like, the song that you like the most is never the one that's most popular? Let's try to do something like... I missed the whole chat. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really concerned with the equal letter distribution. I'm going to go play Hearts of Iron for now. Shout out to Loaf. Shout out to Wayne. Want some super wet and swell sand? I do. Ray, I'll take all that stuff. Am I to try and my 6th attempt at forming the Roman? I should sleep. Big day when I wake up. Gotta go work as usual. Big business, corporation, family, team, conglomerate, brother group needs me to come in or crumble to dust. Yo, shout out to Max. Max, I'm gonna send you that song on Discord. I'll send you that beat. Yo, shout out to Miss Magician. I don't know who you are. You've never said anything in the chat, but you have sent some gifts, and I appreciate you hanging out, and I appreciate the love. It means a lot to me, Miss Magician. I don't know if you're a friend. I don't know who you are, but I love you. We're a family company. Good night, Max. Hope tomorrow does it. Yeah, man. Yo, shout out to Max. Miss Magician, please make sure that you have gift memberships turned on. Click on the join button where you would normally join memberships, and just click on the white little dots in the top right, and make sure that you have gift memberships turned on, because we have a lot of homies in the chat who give gift memberships. So, all right, let's go. Ooh, look, somebody who with a check mark got one. Shout out to Warheart. Shout out to Busy Work Beats. Let's go. Yo. Once again, big shout out to the big homie, Angry Otter, for gifting 20 gift memberships earlier today. Really appreciate y'all. And thank you for everybody sharing music in the chat. Shout out to Rhea. Shout out to Tren for sharing their stuff in the Discord. If you guys want to check out people's music, please join the Discord. This one's so weird. I love this shit. Ooh. No, I think that'd be Busy Work Beats, the legend, is here. Yo, shout out to Busy. 30 likes would unlock next achievement. Yeah, guys, if you can let's get the 30 likes. That would be great. Rhea, I would love that. Please, please, please. I'll take anything. Obviously, I'll credit you and all that. I'm always looking for inspiration. And not to mention, like, it's not the worst thing to, while I'm working on stream, even if you're in the chat, even if you're not in the chat, because I'm going to talk about you. That's actually a pretty good idea for, like, cross-pollination and cross-promotion, you know? Like, we should all be giving each other, like, samples and streaming live. Sent you a zip in your DM. Hell yeah. I appreciate you, Rhea. Thank you. Let's go. Oh yeah. This one's so weird. Busy Works Beats got more than a million subs. Hell yeah, dude. Shout out to Busy Works Beast. Congratulations on him getting the gift membership from Angry Otter. Also, a big shout out to Miss Magician for coming through. Thank you. I appreciate that's very kind of you. Hell yeah. Also, it means a lot to me because also, like, you know how hard it is to come up with ideas sometimes. And when I'm feeling very, you know, I have a couple different ways of ideas of how to, you know, kickstart creativity. This one's a weird one. I like this shit though. Do 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 do. Okay. Ooh, doop 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 doop. That's really kind of you, brother. Well, luckily, I mean, like, I have enough ways to, like, counteract it, and sometimes it is just sitting in the uncomfortableness of not feeling particularly creative, and sometimes it's just pushing through it. You know, like, I've started off something where I'm like, this sucks, and then, like, you know, I work on it, and I'm like, oh, I love this. But that's very kind of you, FaZe. I appreciate you. I appreciate. Oi, I appreciate you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a quick little break here. You can make more songs in here than you can ever plan to launch your entire career. 100%, I feel you on that. I'm going to go get some food. I'm going to hang out with my lady for just a little bit, but I will be hopping back on in just a few hours here. So, you know, please come back through. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And shout out to everybody from the stream today. I want to give a big shout out to Miss Magician for sending the gifts. I want to give a huge shout out to I Do Be Farting for all of the generous donations. From Mega Sparks, I Do Be Farting, Angry Otter gifted like 23 gift memberships. We had over $35 in super chats. I appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to RJ Radula for being a homie. Shout out to FaZe. Shout out to Rhea. Shout out to all the new people coming through. Shout out to Wayne Bouchard. Shout out to Lowflish. Shout out to Max for the collaborations and the good vibes. I appreciate Blazin. I appreciate everybody who came through today. We said Lowflit, you know, Montage, Kiki, all the homies. It means so much to me that you guys come through and you say what up and you support the channel and you're supporting my shit. And I hope I can offer the same to you. So please, treat everyone around you with love. I will be back on in a few hours, so if you want to come through, come hang out. And until then, please treat yourself kindly, with kindness. Spread the love, and I'll see you soon. Well, shoot. GG's. Thank you, Miss Magician, for the gifts. The gifts mean so much to me, you guys. Really, very touching. But I will be back in a few hours, so please come through. We're going to keep cooking. I'll see y'all soon. See y'all soon. Love you guys. Peace.